I was 10 when my parents threw me away like trash. Compared to my perfect sister, Ashley, I was worthless to them, a dumb, useless burden. For 20 years, I lived with their rejection. Then, out of nowhere, they came back. Not because they missed me. Not because they regretted what they did. They came back because I was rich. Growing up, I was never good enough. Ashley was beautiful, intelligent, the family's pride. I was quiet, awkward, and always a disappointment. At first, they ignored me. Then came the insults. Why can't you be more like Ashley? You're an embarrassment. The worst day of my life came when my father sat me down and said, "We've decided you don't belong here anymore." I was just a child. I didn't understand. "You're too stupid, too weak." My mother added, "We can't waste resources on you." And just like that, they abandoned me. No hugs, no goodbyes, just discarded like I never mattered. The orphanage was terrifying. I cried myself to sleep every night, wondering what I had done to deserve this. But fate had other plans. A wealthy couple, unable to have children, visited one day. They saw something in me that my parents never did. They adopted me, gave me love, and treated me as their own. For the first time, I felt wanted. With their support, I thrived, attended the best schools, learned to manage businesses, and eventually inherited their empire. Then, after 20 years, my biological parents showed up. At first, I didn't recognize them, but when they spoke, the old pain returned. "Oh, sweetheart," my mother cooed, voice dripping with fake affection. "We missed you so much. We just want to be a family again," my father added. I stared in disbelief. They didn't miss me. They weren't looking for me. They found out I was wealthy, and suddenly, I mattered. I let them talk, let them weave their pathetic lives. Then, I smiled. Where were you when I was crying myself to sleep in that orphanage? When I needed a family? Their faces paled. "We made a mistake. We were young." I laughed, a bitter, real laugh. "No, you threw me away because you thought I was worthless. And now that I'm rich, you care." Silence. Awkward. Guilty silence. Then, the final blow. "You disowned me 20 years ago," I said, standing. "And I'm returning the favor. I have a family. A real one. And it's not you." I called for security and watched as they were escorted out. Their faces twisted in shock and anger. Some scars never fully heal. But that day, I learned something important. Family isn't about blood. It's about love, respect, and the people who stand by you. And as for my so-called parents, they made their choice 20 years ago. And this time, I made mine.